I used to think betrayal would arrive like thunder, loud, shocking, impossible to miss. But in real life, it slips in quietly, like a whisper behind closed doors. My name is Ethan Cole, 32, and until that night, I believed I had a wife who loved me. Emma and I had been married 5 years. We built a life together. Our first home in Ohio, weekend movie nights, shared dreams of kids someday, or so I believed. Lately, she had excuses. Late meetings, girls' dinners, makeup she never wore before, perfume too expensive for our budget. I tried to brush it off. You don't want to be the paranoid husband. You want to believe your wife wouldn't destroy everything you built for a thrill. But that night, when I left work early to surprise her, everything unraveled. An unfamiliar black Mustang sat in the driveway. Our bedroom window glowed with dim light. My heart wasn't racing. It was sinking, heavy with a truth I no longer wanted to deny. I walked in quietly, not ready to break, but ready to see. And there she was, my wife, wrapped in the arms of another man, laughing softly, wine glasses beside them as if betrayal were a planned romance. They didn't hear me at first. That's how safe she felt doing it. In our home, in our bed, under the roof we built together. When they finally noticed me, the room froze. Emma's face drained of color, and the man smirked like he'd won something. In that moment, I didn't yell. I didn't curse. I felt calm, cold, steady, final. Nothing was ending. It had ended long before I walked in. I simply said, "Don't stop on my account," and placed my house keys on the nightstand. That shook her more than any scream could. She jumped up, scrambling for excuses, lies, apologies, all tangled together. "Ethan, it's not what it looks like. Please wait." Her lover, tall and confident like a snake in designer shoes, stood silent, suddenly unsure. I didn't give them the satisfaction of chaos. I'd spent years giving love, loyalty, and respect. I wouldn't give them my rage. I walked downstairs and packed a suitcase with essentials: passport, clothes, laptop. When someone breaks your life, you don't stay to glue the pieces. You build a new one. She chased me, sobbing, grabbing for my arm. I made a mistake. It meant nothing. I looked into her eyes and saw not remorse, but fear. Not fear of losing me, but fear of losing comfort and stability, the man who gave her more than she deserved. I said, "I hope he gives you everything you threw away," and walked out. She called my name. I didn't turn back. That house wasn't home anymore. When the door closed, I wasn't a husband. I was a man free from lies. The weeks that followed were quiet but heavy. Divorce papers served, accounts separated. I found a small apartment, empty walls but honest. Whispers traveled fast. Friends stopped calling her. Family questioned her. Even her lover disappeared. I heard he vanished 2 months in, leaving her with the ruins she created. Betrayal has a way of consuming the betrayer. One night, she came to my apartment, tears falling, voice shaking. "I ruined everything. Please come home." But there was no us. There hadn't been since she chose a stranger over our vows. I told her, "You didn't ruin us. You freed me from someone who never valued me." She begged, trying to pull me back into the pain. But healing had already begun. I closed the door gently, not in anger, but in closure. She lost a husband. I lost a traitor. A year later, honesty was rewarded. I met Hannah. Kind, genuine, loyal to the core. She laughs like life is beautiful and loves like loyalty is natural. We moved slowly, building trust as a foundation, not a fantasy. I hear Emma lives alone now, regret her only companion. Some nights she drives past my building, wishing for time to rewind. But life doesn't give second chances to those who gamble hearts. And every time Hannah smiles at me like I'm home, I'm grateful I walked away. My wife invited her lover into our home, thinking she was claiming freedom. True freedom came the night I closed that door forever and stepped into the life I deserved.